Good morning! It's time for your morning latte! Woo! I've come here today adequately hydrated, which is kind of rare. I usually take the stream time to hydrate, but mark my words, I will almost certainly be dehydrated by the end of the stream. So, um, anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. What the heck? Sorry, give me a second, guys. I had to put all my plans on hold because I could have sworn I fixed this yesterday. I could have sworn. Last night I logged into ENDFIELD and I was like, oh man, my factory's been having a bad time lately. Wonder what's up with that, dude. What happened? Dude, I don't know what happened. This keeps happening where, like, I guess this crucible doesn't get enough stuff to produce zircon? Question mark, but all the materials are. He thinks he didn't fix it. Okay. It's fine, guys. Excessive items are destroyed. What if I wanted them? Oh man, okay. Okay, so I have some extra batteries here. Insufficient power output, whatever, dude. Whatever, game. Let's put down an extra thermal bank. That should work. Let's grab half of that. Let's grab half of it. Let's put that in there. Let's put the other bed in there. I could have sworn I fixed it. Can you check your EIC report? That is true. That's a good suggestion. 2 hours? Okay, it's 1 day. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Well, for real, dude. Is mine something went horribly wrong? Yeah, so okay. Cause what do I think, right? Cause the thing is, right? My power stuff. I thought I fixed it yesterday. It says we're using more zero than we have. That's not the issue right now because we have enough right now. Like the port I checked earlier, it was completely full. So I wonder if it's not that. I hate this dude. I live from skin cushion. Dang, what did he do? What did that guy do? Okay, here. Oh, it's because we're maxed out on sewage. Okay, that's why. And the sewage here isn't being used. Why? Why? It's because we're maxed out on these two. right? And your effluent is not going adequately into the crucible because okay. I think the solution is we just do that. Have your zircon's not good optimized? Yeah, I think it's that I rerouted my God, this looks so bad right now. Do you see this? I rerouted my zircon back into the reactor crucible here because how do I say this? Last night, basically, I realized I was running out of the effluent for this one, right? In this crucible, which is the one that creates all my zircon. And so I just rerouted all my zircon into this one, right? But I guess that means I made too much, and that would mean like I have too much sewage, which is kind of awkward. 2 more session, 1 minute more smoothly, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's a wonderful start to the day, I suppose. What if I just take all these out right now? Now we're using like different batteries. Oh, I don't. Right? Let's just wait for the number to go up and then I can remove this. 2 seconds. Come on. Yeah! Okay. Economics. Yeah, I should do it. It's fine. Alright. I think that means the problem is fixed and solved. Perchance. And now I can get back to our regularly scheduled programming. I mean, I guess as part of the regularly scheduled programming, considering... You know, but, so anyway, so... The factory stuff has been an issue I've been going through for the last week, for the record. So I actually haven't done a whole lot. I haven't made a whole lot of progress on the event, right, where you have to like sell stuff. So I don't have a whole lot of like currency and stuff, and especially with this one, because I would keep running out of power, and also because my heat and night production's already like 1 every 20 seconds, right? I currently, if you want to check, I currently have how many jade gourds? I have 100. I have 100 jade gourds to sell. The factory is not doing so good. Maybe if I like ripped down the entire thing and started from scratch, it would be all right. But I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. Actually, you can even see because I have this port. It's been spouting these bottles, these Farium bottles full of Zeronite for genuinely the last 2 weeks, and I still have 17,000. It's kind of humiliating. I just want to double check on these guys before we continue on. I ended up making another Forge of the Sky. Why are you full? Oh, it's because we're not getting enough precipitation acid. I think. Actually, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Whatever. I guess we're not making enough of this anyway. Man. Anyway, whatever. That's a problem for future me. Whatever. Anyway. A regularly scheduled programming. Let's do our daily stuff, and then let's what's that corporate speech thing? Let's touch base. Yeah, let's touch base. I want to finish up the Palm Top event that's currently ongoing. I think it's just like a little bit of dialogue that we have to run through, and then it'll be good. And then I think there might have been something else, but if there wasn't, monumental etching. Should we be doing this today? Oh, I guess we could also do edge space salvage. I guess there's also that, but it isn't even giving me that many rewards, so is it even worth it? I don't know. The rest of the week we can kind of just spend doing factory stuff, right? That's kind of the vibe. So hopefully that'll be enough. I don't know. I opened the game because it's the Enfield streaming day, but I actually didn't really know what we had on the menu. Right? I could like learn some combos, do some combat stuff, whatever. All right, hold on. I gotta undo my jacket. There we go. Got some incident in Team Boss Arcade. Please. Does anyone who writes check like that? Check it for me ASAP. Since Sake isn't missing, I'll be there shortly. Wait, is there more to this event than I thought? crazy. At least take the oil barrel from the event shop. Oh yeah, no, I forgot about the... You're right. I forgot the event shop. What's the button for that again? Is it F7? There you go. Kind of important, but depending on your currency. I think I have, like, genuinely several thousand. It's a little bit embarrassing. Goods exchange. Oh, no, I have way more than that, actually. Okay. I can at least buy this, and that actually does make me feel a little bit better. As for all these things... I kind of want this. I probably should grab these. Oh, phase 2 exchange. Let's grab those as well. I guess I should grab the name card because, or name card, the portrait. And okay. Honestly, not bad at all. I guess we could spend a lot of time today optimizing that factory. And this would be primarily a chatting stream at that point. You're quite loaded, not bad at all. We take those. We take those from like the 2 days. Wait, that's so cute. Does anything else move? Also, that's kind of upsetting. I'm glad this thing moves when you hover over. That's cute. All right. And oh, well, that's awkward. I'm really bad at with my sanity boosters in this game. Big foul. Wait, what is this? Can we submit complete commissions? Oh. Well, that's awkward, ain't it? Oh, right. We also have this. We got last right, so I guess I should get Ember to fill out the roster. Open. I forgot I had this like fully. I didn't. I fully. Jesus Christ. Those physics are kind of insane. Did you guys? That's crazy. Is that legal? Okay. The Umbral BS? What Umbral? Like on the Umbral Monument? I probably will do that. And as for these weapons, I think I'll just let them rot somewhere. Whatever. Man, she's the only one I don't have. I think I was waiting till I got last raid or someone in order to like I think I was like 3 out of 5 out of them. Or sorry, I think I had like 3 or 4 out of 6 or 5. And I was just waiting for the last one, but I got it last right, so you know, so it shall be, right? Anyway, let's finish this first. Let's go to the stockyard and investigate the missing guys. Could it be that my factory ate them? Oh, we also have a lot of side quests. I forgot about that. We probably should get some of this one. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Dark Mask, you're finally here. Ignore my wounds for now. Ahua hasn't returned. Who's that? A sprout forager. He's been carrying over a couple days. Sprout foraging with some of the fam. But we got a huge load of blight shortly after they left, right? Short after they left. They're not even back yet. We're afraid, but none of us dudes start a search right now. Do you have faith in our gourds? The gourds are super useful. We need to think of a way to dodge the blight, but we're still scared. The blight's getting worse. These tiny gourds can't possibly beat the bloody goop. We'll figure it out, buddy. Okay. Aren't you supposed to, like, tell me roughly where they're supposed to be? Oh, hey, little buddy.
你好.
Over here. You picked up a new gourd that took me a while. Did you find the missing people? How did you know? I think these event stories, I think in Enfield are kind of, like, skippable for the most part, but I want to, like, go through it a little bit at least. It'd be inappropriate for me to butt in. Second, he's not worried about gourd performance. I don't know why it's so silly to me. The lace protection device is able to blah, 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 blah. I'm always wearing one. I got an idea. I'm volunteering for the search party. He says running off. He's trying to rally the fan. I don't know what that's so awkward. Welcome to Milk. Oh, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining Milk. We're very pleased to have you in Milk. Oh, that's awesome. Sorry, thank you for joining, but also like I love saying putting people in Milk. I love telling people that they're in Milk now. Yeah, they're not going go. Thank you. I appreciate it though. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Poking your nose in stockade biz Woodinger. Like using a pair of eyes. Are you afraid of the blight out there? It doesn't fit with our effort. You talk the talk, but it takes more than 2 for a proper search. I got an idea. Guy who has ideas. I'm a badge from Wooding. This Oscar will find your missing fan, bring them home. I think. What the heck? Did that guy have a? Wait, he's not in the shot, is he? Are stalkers a joke to you? Let me educate you. We are stalkers. This guy! This guy! Do you see him? He got a mask. Welcome to the fringe of the band. Having a friend on the other side makes investigation tactics more effective. Some racism. It is some racism. Wait, where'd he go? He disappeared. You have it? No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, whatever. They're all Chinese. No, don't you understand? It's like the interracial racism that's like the most intense, you know? It's like, oh, these kinds of people, we might be the same like ethnicity, but they're different, right? I can't pull up any real examples because I feel like all the real examples are actually like really quite bad. Anyway, I don't really understand the point of this story, to be honest. I guess. I don't know. I've always had a bit of an issue with the Enfield storytelling. Orange stuff. What's this? Angloid. All non-combatants must keep their distance. Oh, whatever. We still have plenty of stash of Orobrol. Yeah, I still have quite a few. The stories and others, yeah. It'll take some time for just to get through all of them, but and that's nice. And like, right now there's no banner I want, so it's fine. Oh, actually, I'm wondering if I should pull for Gilberta again. I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I shouldn't pull for Gilberta, but oh no, I kind of want her. The guys are all right. Got a hand to you. And where's the Mr. Badge? I think he went home. Okay. The pacing and stuff is just like so strange about it, and you don't really feel like interest in any of the characters because they don't exist outside of the role they play in the story, right? It's kind of like one-dimensional. I was just reading to wings bringers and the like goop, right? Why do you say that? Gilberta's values increasing for every dang banner. Man, I heard talk to you. Oh, I learned from this book. I got it from that book. It reminds me of another guy I met a few years back. Another guy. There's a time when my family was heading back on a major hallway. I heard people calling for help. I got people closer and I saw Woodinger getting roughed up by a bunch of splatters. Which is important for every element. It really is the grass elements that are just really good all the time, huh? First Genshin Impact, now Enfield. I can't think of other games right now with like a nature element, so that's kind of my bad actually. Got Yvonne to play for Gilberta, save so many pulls. Ah! At least Yvonne is good too, right? Right? So it's not so bad. Starting with some bite books. Told us about the Grateful Burden Beast and how everyone... Is this a reference? I feel like this is a reference. Everyone must be... It sounds familiar too. Paid debt of kindness. Try to haul our loot back to Starcade, so we just left him there. Not got time for book pushing. Glad to hear that. They like our guy from us. I got none of his funny Woodinger habits. The gadgets are truly wonderful. Okay. I think also like the localization for this game is a little bit a single sample. What am I to do with that? Oh wait, actually, real quick, before I continue, let's put some stuff into the... Can I not jump over this? Oh my god. Okay. There you go. Let's go... Where? Innovate to cultivate. And purchase amber right seeds. Wait, is that the quest we're supposed to do? Oh, no, that's just a different one. Okay, that's... I guess we finished that quest then. Okay. Actually, is that banner at right now? F9. No. When will it come out? 9 days left? Oh my god. Sorry, I don't mean to like say like this. It feels like this patch has been going on forever. We still have quests. Yeah, I still have a lot of quests to do, so we still have a lot of things to earn slowly. All right. There's no need to worry. No, I wasn't worrying. Don't worry. Maybe I should level her up a little bit. I don't know where I'd use her though. I don't know what her. Maybe I should. Hold on. Let me look it up. What is Ember's team? I have a tab here somewhere for her. Arc Knights characters. Offensive minded. Vampires are way too graceful. I don't know about that. I feel like the first event wasn't long enough, right? Considering it's a factory event, I feel like it should have lasted a bit longer. Okay, so it looks like Ember's biggest team is Lifeng, Chen Qianyu, and Endman. Or that pen instead of Endman. Okay. Interesting. So she would just like be in my physical team, I guess. I don't know if I need her though, so I don't know. Maybe she could just stay at level. I didn't realize you were also at level 1. Whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. She plays a bit like Snowshine. Okay. I vaguely remember what Snowshine plays like. I played it for like a tiny bit right when the game first came out because she was the free unit. All right, let's do the important quests, I guess. You know, game is telling us that it's important, so therefore that must mean something, right? All right. I'm hoping that any of these will be a little bit interesting. I don't know. I want to know more about the world and stuff, but I feel like I haven't learned a whole lot. Everything's just reinforcing stereotypes. What? Xian's Hall. Tianmin. Oh, I thought the burden beast for a second because I didn't see him behind Pokemon Nickname. I thought this guy was an Alcohol Belmoran. What a haul! My seed ball's about to get a lot more diverse. What are you doing, little buddy? We meet again. Oh, I don't remember this character at all. When you finish collecting these seeds from the bird muck, they're valuable samples. With your bare hands? Dude, he's wearing gloves, but they're fingerless. That can't be healthy and safe. But here buy seeds again. You got Amber Rice. Don't expect Lambergers here, but since we ran into them, might as well take a little something from them, right? You seem quite familiar. About that, you can fit seeds right, take it yourself. Same as always, fixed price, no haggling. I guess if he wants me to buy it, I will. Oh, there's also ginseng. Which is kind of cool. Crafting to create the Amber Rice plot. Okay. That's crazy that I only have 5 carbon and they're on my person. That's crazy. I don't remember how to do this at all. How's the farm? Yeah. It sure is going. We'll say that. I don't touch my farm plots at all. I genuinely, I touched it one time to like maybe get stuff for one of the previous events. Okay. I'm innovating, little buddies. Plow water done. Yeah, but it's like time out of my day, you know. I kind of rather not. Are you just planting all the crops? Yeah. No wonder you're the end. I don't like his haircut because it really emphasizes the fact that he's got 4 ears. I've had farm experience with cultivation. You come to the right person. Crops need a lot of water. Okay, etc. And then now he's telling you to use the sprinkler that we have, surely. You only need to harvest and plant every 12 hours. I guess, but that seems like a hassle because I'd come back here, right? I don't have a teleport or anything. I don't have like a zip line. I guess if I made a zip line, it'd be a little easier, but like, I'd rather not. I don't really need all that stuff anyway. You should give it a try later, Edmund. The planting plots can be moving. Multiple rounds of watering to make the plant grow. Use sprinklers to automate the watering step. The good old sprinkler tutorial. As long as they're not making me do it myself, I'm fine. Alright, let's go talk to our old acquaintance here. In the Markerstone interior. Second best HP pot and attack pot in game. Oh. Man. Doesn't have the harvest plant time. Okay, that's nice at least. I don't know. I kind of like having my infinite production healing item because I don't need to worry about making more. You know. This guy is about to get shafted.
巨兽心脏应该暂时稳定了，但为什么还有？
Oh, this is a voice quest. That's crazy. This guy's about to die.
怪了。
You think he knows?
小心背后。
Oh, I remember this guy. He's kind of cool. I fumbled. Sometimes I press the skill and then also there's a combo skill that gets triggered at the same time. I'm still really bad with that. More heals and can carry up to 4 per teammate. Yeah, and I know that healing items are really good and like they are probably worth it. I personally, I just don't want to like farm for it. Because a lot of them, not only do they cost like the item, they also cost like the enemy drops, right? And like that's the thing for me. Hold on, let me just double check to make sure I'm not speaking out of my butt. Arbitrarily, let's say 5 HP per second. This one, right? You need the this enemy drop, and then you also need bamboo sprouts, and then you also this is the powder though. This is something else. What am I looking for? Ginseng? Yeah, so like this. Rice and powder, no enemy drops. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, here goes. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, this one is pretty good. Yeah. No, I can. Sorry, I can see that. I can see that actually. I can see that. I just don't want to farm. Did you bring plenty of drugs? Only as much as I need. Enemies can be tough here. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Cease that useless banging. I've already given instructions to not be disturbed during data analysis. Tianshi Timo was he like this before? So phantoms all around you during my patrols and intervened. Phantoms, alright, then you have my thanks. It's secure carry these instruments to the institute. You don't have the authority to order a member of Yinglong. That's crazy. The grumpy old Tianshi. Indeed. So your regulator has issued clear written orders all Yinglong members and Wu Ying are to provide full support to repaired work. I like how I like when tall guys like him are kind of like hunched over, like what am I doing? You got me there, sir. You're very different at work. I don't remember seeing him at all. I don't remember any of his content. Sorry, buddy. Emman, you're here too? We're here to help repair the marker stone. Supposedly, I wouldn't know. You know, you're here to help with some files and data on pheromones in the institute. It'd be nice if you can go to Mr. Yinglong Trooper and get me those. And get back quickly once you have the files. Plenty of work today. Okay. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, little buddy. I want to play Stronghold with you, but you're always streaming 1 AM in my time zone. I'm so sorry. You're the likable person, aren't you? Or isn't he? Repairing the marker stone's important. He's in security. Getting won't be easy. But orders are orders. Yeah. Congratulations at work. Is understandable. I'm very honored to work with you. Nice. What are you doing? Protocol Automation Core runs out of power reserves. Build more thermal banks to generate power and build the power reserves. Oh, what? Help you to build actual like mobile facilities. Okay. They gave me that tutorial now? That's so weird. But yeah, unfortunately, I always stream at my regular time, so I'm very sorry if you can't join me for the streams that you want to participate in. All right. I'm actually really confused by that last tutorial. What do they mean by that? I feel like Enfield kind of needs to like, you know, place the tutorials better, right? Like instead of putting them like, I don't want to say arbitrarily and randomly through the story, but like, you know, maybe when you're in the factory and you hover over the item perchance, right? That'd be kind of a nice insufficient power. Why? Is it from here? Wait, Wait, I actually don't understand. Wait, what? Rig is not working? I'm sorry, wait. Someone pulled out his relay. The factory? Bro, it can't be, right? Oh my god, dude. Didn't we literally just fix this? Didn't we just fix this? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. That explains things. That does explain things. And we're running out of... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. I'm actually really maddened by this. Clearly, okay. No. You guys have to understand, right? Clearly, there's liquid in this pipe, right? This pipe is full of Zeronite, but it's not going over to where I needed to be. That's so weird. Why is it doing that? What? Huh? Game. Can you be for real with me for a second? Like actually, like what the heck? Like actually, genuinely, what the hell? You don't have resources per minute for the battery? Well, like that's the thing, right? Like this, the thing's coming out right now. And like this is full of the effluent, and the effluent's just not going into this. I guess that's. Okay, sorry. I think it shouldn't be a splitter. Converger? Part of mine is not digging. That's part of it for sure. Man, though. Ah, man. This game, dude. This game. Alright. Now will you... Come on, little guy. Come on, let's see you produce. Let's see you in your production. I'm a little curious what's happening here as well. And also, I think this is the bridge. Also, what's happening here? Zeronite and water to create that. We have enough of that. We're maxed on liquid Zeronite, and liquid Zeronite we need sewage. We don't have enough sewage coming in here. Why? These are the input port. Input port coming from here. Do I not have enough? No, I have enough. Surely. Oh, it's because of this. My brain, dude. Okay, hold on. Am I using enough cuprium? Cuprium ore is exactly correct. It's also maxed out with Zeronite specifically. Oh. There you go. That should fix it, I think. Now you get sewage in here. Right, game. Yes. And that goes in here, and this one also goes through here, and that gets purified, and that goes into here. And we surely have enough now, right? I wonder actually if there's a chance that this gets blocked because at some point the Zeronite side gets full and then it goes into the other one. Does that make sense? Like, because this is mostly Zeronite, because I'm kind of maxed out on Zeronite. I wonder if it accidentally fills up with like all with Zeronite, essentially. I'm confusing the factory schematics. No, you and me both. I also don't know what's happening. Don't forget to sell it for your bill. I guess I could. I don't really like selling raw materials because I feel like it's not really worth it. But I guess it's better than letting it pile up, right? At least every 6 to 12 hours, yeah. I really should, shouldn't I? Actually, can I just take some Zeronite out of my unorganized cable stashed into a box? Oh, that's exactly what this is. Can we just like watch this for a bit? I can call it a day. Depot storage maxed. It is what it is. So anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys have been all right. Have been living the good life, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like my days lately have been spent doing a lot of drawing and like not a lot of anything else. I feel like I haven't seen the sunlight in ages. Alright, I haven't like been outside and seen people in like weeks. Alright? It's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. I really should. The thing is though, right? I don't really like to go outside without making plans first. And so like sometimes like I'll like text people like, hey, when are you free? And then they don't reply for a really long time until like after I want to hang out, essentially, is the vibe. Go out at least once a week. I kind of do. Like I go out with my family for food sometimes, but I don't like go outside for the sake of going outside all that often. Live a little. No, I feel like I've been doing so much. I don't want to call it like work, because work has a different connotation, right? But I don't know. I feel like I'm doing a lot of work lately. Maybe the answer is I just use more Zeronite. I thought I was, considering what my other factory schematics sides are doing. Local depot capacity reached. Well, we have our Zeronite issues now. But yeah. That's what my life is. I guess we don't have issues with this. This is actually like just barely fine. Which is kind of scary, but you know, whatever. It's been working. I still haven't had any luck applying anywhere. Well, I fumbled that a little. That's fine. It's fine, game. You got it. You're good, right, game? Right? Yeah. Power? No, it's fine. I just had the wrong batteries inside. The correct batteries will take effect in 5 seconds. Don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. I just gotta like, you know, make sure nothing happens in between then and now. Critical Stash is doing alright still. I'm wondering maybe if I should have had like the Zeronite one and this one be like different. Now that I'm thinking about it. A lot more efficient, yeah. I think maybe it's fine. Maybe I can like turn my eyes away from it for a minute, right? Not beating the spaghetti factory allegations. I've never claimed that I didn't beat I've never claimed against the spaghetti factory allegations. This is actually exactly where I want to be. Yeah, I think it's fine, guys. I think it's fine. Realistically, I think it's fine. Let's go meet our acquaintance at the Institute of Material Science. Entering core AIC. I actually forgot to put my batteries in the thing, didn't I? That's awkward. Oh wait, no, we're right inside this thing. It's fine. Yeah! I love my remote storage. Alright. Wowee. I still have so much of the city to explore, low-key. I just don't really want to. Like, I only have half the chests and half the Orlean, but I don't want to look around more. There's like too many layers. And like, that's a good thing, and it's also a bad thing, because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work if I wanted to explore. Below Sprinkle Beast. These guys. This guy. Oh. Sprinkle? There's a lot of chests though. I feel like I've gotten most of the ones that are easy to get, you know? Oh my god, he inflates. That's crazy. What did that do? A gathering site? Sure. Alright, okay. I need a maintenance guy for ambulance items at a factory and jumble away, at least the job pays well. Honestly, the being the guy who does like maintenance always sounds like the hardest thing because you have to understand what the original guy intended. And that's hard. Alright.
是我上次过来，也有2-3年了，武陵城又变了许多。
City sure has changed. Made a visit every 2-3 years. You hardly leave your garrison.
应龙队员责任重大，非必要不得离岗，但每年还是有2次轮休。我只是因为个人原因没有休假。10年前，我答应过一位朋友，一定会倾尽所能，稳定北部禁区的裂隙。
Cable management guy's nightmare. Yeah, I'd rather be the guy who does the original cable management, not the guy that, like, you know, has to deal with it later. Jumble cable's a messy schematic, for real. There's no rhyme or reason or logic. I didn't even do math for this one. You came to Looting 10 years ago.
惨剧发生后，应龙第一时间派队伍驰援科考站，我就在其中。
I wonder why he's... First of all, his jacket's kind of, scandalous. Did you guys notice? Like, this side is cropped, right? It's like, if he didn't have his undershirt, you could see his tummy, right? That's kind of scandalous. But also, I wonder why they've chosen, like, this black and white thing for this guy.
只可惜，当年我只是个新人。嘘。
The recruit and William are both stronger now.
相似的话，那位朋友也和我说过。
I was so confused. I still want to know about, like, what William was 10 years ago, right? Because, like, it seems like Zhuang Fangyi created the city from, like, the ground up, essentially, right? I wonder how heavy the mask is. Maybe it's carbon fiber. Fully clothed, you go scandalous. No. It's about your imagination, right? It's about the imagination. Because if he didn't have this bit, you would see the tummy, right? And that's kind of scandalous. Because that means you're wearing a piece of clothing that purposely doesn't cover everything that it probably should, right? You're letting your skin show in places that are not. Or, I mean, you would be if you weren't wearing the shirt underneath, but why would you, like, you know, why would you have this jacket in the first place, right? At that point, if you have to wear a shirt under it...
那时面对惨状，他反倒先安慰我不必伤心，说若是10年后再来看，有天师们在。
My point is, like, imagine he was wearing a crop top. That's what it looks like to me.
更加辉煌。如今看来。
Like, imagine you could see his belly button. My goodness. Is that friend of yours still working in Wuling?
我的朋友在一次秦氏朝余波中去世了。
Sorry, this is so funny. Similar gacha games that show a lot of skin. I do think that Enfield has a lot of really interesting design. I do want to know more about, like, their design language, though, like what it means, almost, right? I bet you shower naked. I bet he does shower naked. That's kind of scandalous if you think about it. Why would you think about that, huh? Why would you think about him showering naked? That's weird. Still waiting for skins in Enfield? The game just came out. What do you mean you're waiting for skins? Some arts require skin contact. For example, Nero's healing ability needs skin contact. So our night armor purposely opens sense. She can heal her health during combat. Oh, wait, actually. I don't think I knew that about her. That's awesome. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun.
没事，管理员，都已经过去了。
I'm also curious because if I remember correctly, in regular Arknights, you can only use arts if you are infected, right? I'm pretty sure if you are not infected, you can't use arts. But it seems like in this game, there is, like, we'll say, like, foci, like magical foci, where you can, like, manipulate arts even if you're not infected, right? Granted, we don't know who's infected in this game because they won't tell you. Because, like, you know, infectedness is like a little thing here. Alright. Can't wait for someone to show a little ankle. He's about to go nuts. Dude, you see this guy? He's covered up more than, like, a nun. Right? You never know. You never know. Alright, as a teacher, then so... Whoa. Oh, wait. I was like, what's Li Feng doing here? No, he's just in my party. Never mind. Hello. Teacher Simo's data reports on the lab bench. I can't believe that Grouch made you do chores like this. He's really obsessed with his work. You can be quite blunt when he's doing it with others. I'm really sorry you had to work with him. It's alright. Having empathy greatly amplified your ability to control arts at the cost of your health. Yeah. That's what I mean, right? But I don't think they have that stipulation here. Alright, helpful analyst. What are you guys talking about? Mind if an admin does a little listening? Teacher team was making me cry again. Suffering scientist. I tested over the corrective approaches and giving numbers I need. Someone save me. How could I? Why did I listen to my friends? Why did I choose him as my mentor? He's a spade. He's the best scientist and fair with sciences. What's this? Take the document. You mind if I just attest the report? You should be. I'd rather die than approve such immense foolery. Fortunately, only 2 of us have read the paper. Well, I think I'm the only one who's read it because you did. That's kind of funny. I love this passage beautifully written. The prose flows like pristine creek. The only problem is its complete disconnect from the actual research topic. Awesome. Your approach to writing is even more niche than your data analysis. Like, at least the phrase "a blighted bird of nonsense" contains the word "sense." That's crazy. What's that book? Cooling and balancing. Key improving zero nice blending two elements. The other is harder than sounds. Tough to crack. We did it overnight. What do you mean? Funnel the wheels to trickle Zernite. Zernite loses activity at deeper levels. What do they mean by deeper level? That's the thing I've also been wondering, like the depth levels. It seems to me that like higher levels of blight means that you have deeper, like higher depth readings, right? Or like more depth is the vibe, right? As in like maybe there's like you know more like I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing here, but like what if the blight is like it adds like you know like depth, right? Or is depth because like it doesn't make sense to get depth readings when you're on the surface unless it changes space, right? Is the vibe. And then like Originium loses activity at deeper levels. I wonder if that's related as well. I don't know. That's something in my brain. Terrans are they need Originium devices, cats, arts, or having oropathy. Starcats are native creatures that are heavily contaminated. Yeah. I can partially relate to her getting wrong in your research. You guys are wondering what your lecture's gonna do to you. I mean, I don't think getting wrong results, like having like sometimes you do science and the results are just not what you want, right? Like, because sometimes like you know things happen, but like I don't think any professor will get mad at you for that. When you start eating like your lab products, so that's kind of problematic. They're practically born with Originium in their bloods. They can use arts without devices, right? Yeah. So I wonder what's changed about Enfield in that sense, right? Because like we have Originium devices, I think, and that's what most people use, I think. Or is everyone infected? Probably. Who knows? I don't know. I should grab a drink if my work is so real, though. Oh, take the document. Why is it on the ground? Advanced Zeonite particle conversion technology development challenges of miniaturized modular Zeonite forges.
想不到他也参与了吸氧流的研究。
I'm doing well hearing you. Yeah, no worries. Hope you enjoy and do well. Good luck. Let's take that document. Energy data analysis report of the Fairmont Heart and the Zeronite Den. Lab number Wuling CRL05. Blah blah blah. Analyze the extended fluctuations in the Zeronite power. 3 safe naming bursts were detected in data readings are 45% higher than the baseline volts. Currently, no severe damages at 4 sites at the side of the Markstone. The levels of Fahrenheit's hearts, energy division. I don't know what that means.
不错，是有几分真才实学。
I'm gonna hit the bed. It's almost 2 a.m. No worries. Have a good rest. Hope you survive. Oh wait, there's one more. What are you saying, little buddy?
这结果太完美了，西天师肯定满意。不枉我熬了整整1周的时间。如果能拿到他的推荐信就更好了，有他为我背书。 去本部深造岂不是轻而易举
A letter recommendation, man. I get that.
确实有过人之处。明知道当学生会受折磨，却还是有很多人败在他门下。
He's got the reverse. He's got the. Well, I don't know what style of pants this is, but that's scandalous. Tansy Strong knows her people well.
想想，如果他还活着，也该有很多学生。
You really miss your friend. What? Tell me more.
相处时间不多，但他性情温和， 我能确保，他绝不会像这位西田师一样苛责学生。
Sounds like a cool person.
我也很想和您讲讲他的事，但他走得太早，照片、物件，什么都没留下。
Sorry, I was about to breathe in and talk, but I choked instead. One thing I've also noticed that I'm not the biggest fan of in this game is that there's a lot of characters that kind of just like don't exist, right? How do I say this? I think original Arcanines kind of also had this problem, where like a lot of the 3 stars that you would own just didn't exist in the story at all, right? And like they changed it a little bit. Like some of them gained some more relevance later on. And like I understand that just like, oh yeah, they're just roads out operators, right, in Arcanites. In this one, it doesn't really feel like they're part of ENDFIELD the same way, almost, right? Like Fluorite, I forget their names. I remember Fluorite because she's green.
除了那个约定。
Anyway, yeah, like so the vibe is like
还在等什么吗？
so we have all these guys, right? Estella, we have Fluorite, we have Snowshine, we have Catcher, right? Like these guys don't show up like at all. And we see Abuena like one time in the Valley 4 like construction project, but I don't know, like it's a little saddening because the scale, like the scope of the game feels a lot smaller because a lot of these characters don't really exist. And they're kind of just like implicitly there. I don't know. I kind of wish we saw a bit more of their input, right? Even characters like Alish, and like Pogodaniki. Frankly, I'm really surprised at the options they chose for 6 stars, right? Like Pogodaniki is not in the story. Li Feng is in there, but he's said to be like a relatively like he's weaker, right? Because he's new, but he's also very talented. Is the vibe I get, right? He's like very far from like Zhuangfeng levels of competence, but he's pretty good, right? And then we have characters like Last Right, who we literally don't see as far as I know, alright? Although maybe they're just in like side quests and I'm just not paying attention, like I haven't done them, so maybe I'm just speaking like out of like ignorance, right? But it's not, I kind of wish we got to see more of them. And anyway, my point was there like that I was gonna say like I think Summit as a I think a Summit is a hotter guy than most of the guys that we have in the game right now. Capture and store technology and uses in modern applied form inside studies. Whatever.
看来庄天师确实很看重。
Okay. This is not a lot of data, dude. Oh, that's not the right place. He's saying like oh yeah, like we have like give me my data, but some of these are just like 2-line messages. Appear in the story, yeah. As far as I know, they don't really exist and they don't have any relevance. Like they're not important at all, even in logistics. Paul gets mentioned a couple times in Valley 4. Is he? I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that at all. Sorry, I still really like this ink effect. It's so cool. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Maybe it's not time yet for their stories? Yeah, I that's fair. I think that's fair. It's just like, I would normally expect your starter characters, so to speak, to be more relevant early on. He's in the north or something, whatever that means. Damn. I just kind of hope it's not like, I don't know how they'll do alters in this game, if they will do alters in this game. Because regular Arcanites has them. But I kind of hope it's not like, oh, we see him, like, he's in our squad right now, but then, like, when his story does become relevant, he gets an alter, right? That'd feel kind of strange to me, almost. You guess you time, didn't you? Yeah. Do yourself next time, Mr. Nice Guy. The Seer and Core Jade is back in place and the compromised Fairmint Hearts is stable for now. Routine checks are required. As yours, keep your eyes on it. I'm taking your heart.
管理员小心。
I think that's kind of cool. I don't know.
奇怪，这通道的能量波动还是不在正常范围。不行，靠近后能量的波动更大了。
Is this related to your recent data anomalies?
近期，巨兽心脏能量爆发的频率是有所增高，但这一次毒数简直高得惊人。
管理员，我是否需要召集应龙队员前来支援？
Sorry, no, this is so funny. Do you guys see how this angle, his chin clips through his his I don't know what you call it, like his collar thing? That's so funny, actually.
毒数达到峰值，我们必须通知守盾内的所有人员，尽快进入警备状态。
Butterfly.
啊，墨良。
Bank sphere flutters in a passageway repeatedly before disappearing. Is it beckoning us to
如果
enter?
这是巨兽代理人的意思，我们不妨大胆跟过去看看。
好一个大胆设想！
那西天使有何高见？
当然是小心翼翼地跟过去看看。
Indeed. Stay alert. You know what, guys? I'm starting a new crack ship. It's called Envin and Summit. There's no basis for it aside from that they kind of look. They have a similar color scheme. Indeed. I also don't really understand this thing about like going inside the Fairmoon Heart. I guess it's like, it's almost like, what's the point? But I might have just forgotten. Admit. Sounds like a Canadian winter wear company. You let young trooper fail to keep up? Aw, man. He's thinking about his old buddy and he's gonna go through nightmares about it. He went somewhere else. The Fairmoon Parks let us here. It's something we must do. Oh, is that him? Oh my god, is that Summit? This is a strategic asset. If I catch the one shooting this place in the pet zoo, there'll be health to pay. The Fairmoon Parks probably causes one. I wish you could clarify the situation. Alright. Old acquaintance one. Let's approach the Pantail Beast. A pillar top statue. This is kind of cute. There's a butterfly and Pantails are trying to create a duplicate ecology here. I now know why that Markerstone data is still all over the place. Seeing this diversity evolution of the Fairmoon Hearts. This contains the spill of Fairmoon Heart energy and spin this Pantail back to the scroll.
Hey.
Energy they can scroll must contain quickly or a paracle will never be done. I don't understand this either a little bit. Come over here.
Huh?
Why isn't reacting? It's like I guess having this energy is bad for the space, but we don't know what. I don't know what the space is for. Does the pillar amiably responds to your call? That thing is huge! Oh my god. Hi, little buddy. What's Chen doing? Fan the beast can smash with ink and flies back into the scroll. Is that easy? Energy cell at this moment. That artist has been rampaging unchecked in the marker stone. Acts of physical vandalism are easy to find. Edmund is just small. Okay, but no, this guy is that thing is also almost as tall as Seymour. What about damages hidden away from sight? The special crew with detectors must go through each area. I spent years on the marker stone. That fool of shenanigans sent me back for years. Curses. The disciples ended up doing the work, though. Are you comparing me to them? I took on a fair share myself. I had to spend 24 hours non-stop studying data from the North Wuling exclusion zone. And I gotta find time to get through a pile of error-written papers and reports. If you hate your job, find another one. I got another option. I made a promise. By words, if we had to suffer, keep a promise, so be it. Also, I may be suffering, but that doesn't mean I hate my job. You made someone a promise? Also, whatever. We don't. Oh my God, Seymour and Summit have hidden, have you know, long lost friends to lovers. Yaoi. Sensing spirits are still around, there'll be several energy spills to cover. This job won't be easy. Gather site. Must be my lucky day. I wonder why they use butterflies for all these following things. I wonder what that means. All right. Oh, what the heck?
我来试试。
I thought we... I guess this is a different one.
哎，别跑啊！
Stop running. You don't see me, 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 you don't see me. On the plus side, I guess enemies are kind of ignoring us. Or they're too slow. Awkward.
幻影，小心！这些外泄的巨兽心脏能量会吸引他们。
Yeah. Right, I forgot that they revive. Come on, little buddy.
大开眼界了，我也不能落后。
Wait, I can't see anything.
这次轻
There
松
you go.
这一架打得痛快极了。
Hello, little guy. Goodbye, little guy. I do like the battle themes for a lot of bullying. The panda beast becomes flash of ink and flies back from the squirrel.
可算是给抓住送回去了。不过，你刚刚说也是指
Someone's sitting willing for a promise too.
约定故人。
Oh my god.
想不到那家伙的经历，竟然和我这么像。
I don't remember what Summit said about his old friend though.
10年前，我也参与了救援行动，并且结识了一位候补的应龙队员。相似的是，那位队员也死在了后续的雨波灾害中。我答应那人，许多年后一定会让武林重新焕发生命。如今看来，也算说到做到，没有辜负当年的情谊。
Wait, I just realized his shirt is half tucked in. That's crazy. Is that part of the uniform? Your stories are quite similar. I would have thought you were Summit's friend if he didn't die.
都是巧合罢了。我认识的应龙队员是个姑娘。
Oh my god.
可惜，她要是还活着，
Trans Icon Summit?
如今也该升为正式队员，有自己的代号了。我还记得，她是个很喜欢小动物的人。那场灾害里，很多动物也遭了殃。
It doesn't look
她
tucked.
还为它们立
It
了
looks like
碑。
this side is untucked and looks like this side is tucked. You know what I mean? Like on his right, our left, it looks like it's tucked, but the other side is pseudo pocket. Oh no, you know what? I didn't see that the part where it hung down afterwards. You're right. Never mind. That's weird.
没必要，都是过去的事了。
Okay, can I say it would be
该是
cool as
追下主
hell
义色的能量了。
if they gave Summit like a Where'd the butterflies go? Sorry. It would be really awesome if they made a Summit trans though. That'd be so cool.
我见过其他人使用红山的剑法，但即便
Oh,
是
the
同
wrap
样
of
的
the
剑
pants,
法
yeah.
每个人
I
的
think you're right
战
on
法
that
也不
actually.
尽相同。这个嘛，红山的剑术在意不在行，领会剑意比拘泥具体的一招一式更重要。
For sure, dude.
就在前面了。
Have we been here? I think we have. This place has some of the platforming of all time for sure. Hey, little guy. Hello? Man.
知道你要跑，这次非得到你不可。
Oh, a
凭
chest!
空你操纵下二色仪，我看到他就在对面。
Wait, hold on. Is there any more? I did not expect that. Thank you. Bogdanik Nik. How do I do this again? Right, you have to like rotate or something, right? Or something. I can sprinkle. Where's the sprinkle? I don't remember, dude. I don't remember. Oh, here. Goaded. Sure. Yeah. That was the plan for sure. Yeah. Man. I sure am lost.
明明只是逸散出的巨兽心脏能量，却还是和真的一样。
Hey, buddy.
都凑过来，是想和我玩吗？
Of course he's good at animals, but he's tapping the air.
我和管理员一路上
What's he
想尽
doing?
办法把他们送回画卷。你倒好，待在这里玩的不亦乐乎。
见谅，我一进通道就被送到了这里，上不来下不去，还没带通信器，正好他们就在旁边。
You have a zipline right there. We made it work easier. We can end the chase. Thumbs up.
赶紧送他们回去吧。
And they all disappeared like the wind. I do want to go back to making the factory.
末了没再出现了，看来逸散出的能量已经尽数回到画卷了。
怎么你听起来还有点不开心啊？
我只是喜欢小动物。
Close enough. Welcome back, Dusk. I really like my little friends. I miss them.
小动物。
This guy really is the best male character in the game right now, huh? That's crazy.
能量已经全部回收，还需要再检查，看看有没有暗处的损坏。等修复结束，就不用满手盾追着这些能量跑了。这次，多谢你们了。
Really appreciate your. Did you say something? I'm such a heckin' toxic person.
谢谢你们。
You're very welcome. Also, like, I think Summit and Edmund have like frequently similar body language.
回去睡个囫囵觉。
It's kind of crazy.
管理员，我也得离开，去看看队长。
Return the markers to the lower floor. Let's go take a look, I guess.
等这轮忙完，请你们吃顿好的。
不用
Wow.
了，本职工作而已。
哎，我这不是顺便还想请你帮个忙。
西天师直说就是。
And now they're buddies.
我想问问，你认不认识一个叫沈娇娥的女孩？
Oh shoot.
应该
认识，只不过不是女孩。
Okay, it's not a trans story then.
什么？
我本名就是沈娇娥，娇是骄阳的骄，娥是巍峨的娥。
Whoa, you knew Summit all along. That's crazy.
可我记得那人比我矮半头，还很
That's
瘦
kind of funny.
10年里长开了，反倒是你，模样和性情大变也就算了，甚至连名字也变了。
Dang, the yaoi is real.
那人防护服的名牌上，明明不是。
当时资源紧张，我穿的是阵亡的前辈留下来的防护服。
唉，世事难料。
怎么会这样？造化弄人。
That's kind of awkward. That's a lost friend again to make people happy.
高兴是高兴，只是更唏嘘。阴差阳错。
This guy grew then, damn.
要不是今天，恐怕一辈子都解不开这误会。
是啊，一想到我在驻扎地，西天师在武陵城。
The one thing that's kind of crazy to me is like, I don't understand. I don't understand how you get the gender wrong if you can just ask. Hey, perchance, like, I guess they wouldn't do this in like China, right? It was like, what would you pronouns, right? But you could say like, oh, you could just ask like, oh, you're a girl, right? And then they say no, you swallow your pride, just like, oh, sick, dude, awesome, have a good day. The story that one dude said about Neural's arts being contact based. Oh, dang, that's awkward. Oh, you're this quest awkward.
双方按理说，该有很多次工作往来的机会，
That's awkward.
竟然都没能遇到彼此。10年啊！
I think that's crazy, to be honest. That's kind of crazy. Alex, you kept your promises?
也好也好。
As well as just being a flashlight.
把酒言欢。
That's fascinating. Okay. Maybe that's something that they extrapolated from Neural's like her. Is it both her skills where she heals so that she's only got like a certain kind of range? Maybe it's something like that. Or been mild.
只能说每天熬夜加班，害人不浅呐。
Okay, well, anyway. I say we celebrate this day with some drinks. How about tea? I can't drink cold while on duty. Let's say it with some waiting for some quality spring tea. I need to go to a tea shop. Since I'm heading to China for a while, I feel like I should probably hit up like a local tea city, tea country, tea. You know what I mean? A tea place. Why put the story in the game, I wonder? I think it's cool. I like a little cliche storytelling every so often, but I do think it's a little. I do think him saying like, "Oh, the person I knew was a girl." That's straight up just weird, isn't it? Sophia Neural can flash me anytime she wants. That's funny. It's good about to talk to you, Tian Shizhuang. What's up?
我有些担心，西莫田食堂没让你生气吧？
Girl who left her office because she was thinking about people is crazy. She also looks extraordinarily pathetic there. What the heck?
也是，看你出来的时候笑得满面春风，我想，总不会是你们打了一架。发生了什么？你这么开心？
What about work? That's important
你和西
too.
莫田时都是我信任的人。说吧，你今天遇上什么好玩的事情了？
Tisha wanted an old friend. They saw someone they didn't expect. Let's run into an old friend. I do kind of wish they went with a
故人
transgender
重逢，
story instead, though. That'd be a lot more
确
interesting.
实是件好事。唉，刚才不是还很开心吗？为什么又叹气？
I also wish they were. Yeah, no, I think the story would have been really cool if they did it a little bit better.
我只是在想，或许某个地方也有被我遗忘的老朋友等着我，等我与他们重逢。当然，因为这条路上，你从来都不是孤单一人。
Girl, you're very close to me right now. Mission complete. I think the transport's a little avant-garde, but it'd be so cool, right? It's like, oh, the person I knew back then was a girl, and it's like, oh, I was a girl once. Like that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. And frankly, I think that'd be a really a fun, inclusive twist on the Am I stuck? It'd be a fun little inclusive twist on the like long lost childhood friends trope, you know? Like, oh, I lost my friend once. It's like, wait a minute. That'd be awesome. Anyway. Umbral Monumental Etching Carving Sturge. I think we'll try one of these and then I'll see if I feel... I haven't even finished all the rest of them, have I? That's okay. We'll just not do agony mode, it's fine. But when I return to this island, well, I see during haze fire.
这回我能派上用场了吗？
Let's run this team because it's a little bit easier for me to run for this kind of big thing. Yeah. Let's ikimasho. Now, I'm just like debating. Like, there are a lot of things to do, but I don't know if I want to do more side quests or if we should like work on the factory a little bit. I feel like the factory is probably the most interesting thing, right? But we'll see. Look at those vulnerability stacks. Did Wolfhard not use a skill like I told him to? What the heck, dude? Classic fungy look. I do think that's my favorite part of her. I think she's so funny when she looks like that. You know, it'd be really nice if that pen would like hit the middle of the It'd be nice if the targeting, the auto targeting, would hit like the middle of a group instead of just like the one guy that's closest to them. That'd be kind of sick, I think. I also have not been dodging at all. Or like maybe they should like prioritize. They should change the enemy targeting, so or like the other teammate targeting to like target the guy you're specifically fighting, like that, but like more consistently almost. And also, I wish like things like that mostly chain attack would not chain attack assist skill wouldn't like miss like that. That's really embarrassing. Can I say? I guess we can do this. I have a little bit of a regret pulling Rosie because I feel like her range is really limiting a lot of time. I really like her and I think the way she plays is pretty fun. But like I think there's like ugh. There's like a few things that are really annoying about it. Like how she how easily she goes out of range. Like having a little bit better targeting would be really nice. That's all I'm saying. Alright. Locking in. I don't know if people normally stream this, like the combat sections of these games. I do think it's really funny that pen on his skill will or I'm sorry, on his ult you'll see the carrots flying around as he ults is awesome. That's so fun to me. Okay. Man, I can't believe I have to wait 9 days before I can get the chance to pull Gilberta. Battlefield combat's hella lacking. Yeah, sorry. I don't want to like shade my friend here, right? I think my friend has good intentions, but I have a friend who's like really into the Enfield combat. Talking about like how like there's a lot of like really cool like animation cancels you can do to optimize your DPS, and stuff like that, right? And the way that my friend was describing it, it sounded a lot like Genshin combat to me, right? And I was thinking about it. It's like I replied to them like, oh yeah, Genshin combat, right? And like I don't know, I found it a little bit interesting because this friend likes Enfield combat, but not Genshin Impact, even though they play very similarly. And I found that I found that interesting, right? If I was closer to this person, oh wait, we're supposed to. Am I supposed to kill the big guy too? I actually don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, I find this game's combat to be like, it's like fine. It's something I can do kind of mindlessly, essentially, right? There are ways you could optimize it to make it better, but nothing like, I would say like nothing that's like really worth doing. Aside from like dodging is nice, I guess. And like waffling your dodges does kind of suck. Yeah! Okay. I'm wondering if this is a bad idea. It is a bad idea. That guy is kind of low on HP actually, huh? Yeah, we did it. All right. more are there? I think we can get the. I think we can at least get through the regular stages pretty quickly here. There's not a lot to like talk about while I'm at it though. Is there anything that's been happening in my life lately? Let me think about it. And then I can start. And then I can like yap while I'm doing that at least. Going through my phone photos, but it's actually kind of awkward. I don't have a lot of things that's been going on. I'm thinking about going out with some friends tomorrow. I guess that's something that's happening in my life. Apparently, also, it's like Miku Expo or like a Miku concert. I think Miku Expo is a concert though. They're coming to, we'll say the Toronto area, but it's actually not Toronto. For some reason, they decided to put the Miku Expo in Hamilton, Ontario, which like I can't really think of a good like equivalent because I don't know any like small cities, right? But that's the thing, right? It's like instead of having a concert in New York City, you have it like, I don't know, like 2 cities away from New York City, just because. So I don't know. I would consider going if it wasn't really far. It's like a 2-3 hour transit ride. But my friend wants to go, so maybe I ought to consider it. I don't know. Okay, so there's like I guess this one has like an earthquake system. What is that? Ew, Hamilton. Now, are you talking about the musical, or are you talking about the city? Because I think the musical is actually quite good, but the city, I don't know what's in the city. City? Dang, you are a Hamilton knower? That's crazy. That place sucks. Dang, Hamilton catching strays, huh? I don't remember where I've been. I went to like some city in like South Ontario that wasn't Toronto to watch the eclipse that happened like 2 years. Was it 2 years ago or last year? And I remember like one of my friends was like in the area, and so like I had a nice burger place, and my experience there was pretty fine. All right, but like other than that, yeah, it really makes me think like, wow, urbanism in the northern Americas is really quite bad. My job makes me visit places, and that place is terrible. Dang, what makes you say that though? I'm actually really curious. If you don't mind sharing, is it just that there's nothing to do, or is it just like, the traffic's really bad or something like that? I know people who like live there generally say things like there's nothing to do. Oh, I just saw my teammates die. All good though, I guess. Is that dodgeable, by the way? I actually don't know, because I've been trying to dodge it, but I feel like it's not. Hey, we're almost done, so maybe I don't need to bother with it. I also, okay, one thing I also wish about Enfield a little bit is I wish there's more merit in like, fumbled. I wish there's more merit in swapping characters in action, right? It kind of feels like you're just playing one character and then everyone else is just kind of there, almost. I don't know. But yeah, and I'm thinking where else I've been in Canada. Mostly, I think the places I remember are like cottage country, right? I think this is a very distinct like Canadian thing. I don't know if America really has this. Or other places in the world. I think he will summon more Angloy. London is just as bad as, if not worse. Yeah, I know London and Hamilton for some reason are like the 2 most hated on like suburban-ish cities in Ontario. But you know, my memories of like traveling through Canada are mostly like up norther, like Muskoka, right? Man, that's a word I hadn't heard in a while. That's a name I hadn't heard in a while. Non-Canadian viewers will find this fascinating, but there's like a lot of rich people will tend to buy cottages and stuff up north, and it just so happened that I knew somebody who had, or my family I guess knew somebody who had money and a cottage up there, and so I spent some summers in their cottage basically, and then I would go canoeing a lot. That's my rich person hobby. I didn't have a whole lot because I wasn't rich, mind you, but like, you know. But it definitely is, like, in hindsight, it's kind of scary to think about going into a body of water that you don't really know much about and like I don't know, exposing yourself to that in a sense. Like nowadays I feel what good enough. Aw, heck, bro. Aw, heck, dude. Aw, heck, dude. Aw, heck, dude. Aw, heck, dude. Aw, heck. Okay, we're good. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, no, I think nowadays if I were to, like, if there was, like, a body of water that I could swim in, I would probably say no. I don't even feel comfortable with the ocean anymore. I don't know if you guys have seen that one meme. It's like, would you go swimming in a swimming pool if there was a dead body in there, but it's around a corner or something like that? Right? I don't know. I think that one single-handedly changed my perspective on life and like water, bodies of water in general. Oh, we did it. Nice. That's pretty fun. I don't know. Like just the concept of getting like nature water on me now is like, that's kind of scary and weird, right? What if there's worms inside? I don't really like worms. I like to stay dry, actually. Blood debased. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just try it again, shall we? Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know if other places do camping as much. I know I have friends in the US who do camping sometimes, but like I don't know. It definitely feels to me like a very Canadian activity almost. But like, you know, Canadian of a certain tax bracket. Which is like why it's weird to speak of. I never know which attacks can be adequately like countered. Oh, what? That guy's bouncy. This is kind of scary. I don't think camping's an expensive hobby. I guess like if you live in the wilderness, glamping on the other hand. What is glamping? I guess like what do I think of when I think of camping? I guess if it's like the kind where you like rent out a space in like a national park, it's cheaper, right? And like usually you'd bring a tent along with you, I think, and like maybe like electric stove. But I was thinking more specifically of like having a whole building, right? Owning a building that you get to go to like twice a year. That is kind of a rich person thing. And that is what I was like. That's one of the things I was thinking about. I don't remember most of these things don't like lock in onto other enemies. Luxury camping, I think it's short for glamour camping. Oh, okay. I see. I wonder what that looks like. I do know. You know those people who have like what are they called? Like mobile homes? Mobile is that the word for it? It's like a separate thing that you can like attach to the back of your truck, for example, right? And it's got like sleeping accommodations. And like I think it's got a kitchen usually on the inside, right? And it's just like a thing that looks like a train car, right? Campers, thank you. Those things, I've seen them around before. They seem so interesting to me. I know that nowadays, a lot of people who maybe can't afford like a proper like a real home, will opt for having a camper instead. I say real homes. That's kind of a bad thing to say. Right, but like because of like how expensive it is to buy property, I know campers have been quite popular among people who need housing, right? And I think that's really interesting to me because it kind of I think maybe I'm wrong, right? And like maybe like colored by like the illusion of youth or whatever. But I'm a little surprised that like I think campers went from like having a luxury addition to your home to almost like the staple of the struggling worker. Most of these are mobile tiny homes. Ah, okay. How? I don't know how big they get. I've only seen ones that are like a couple of like, I don't know, a couple of square feet, like smaller than a normal room. Like just taller than a regular car kind of vibe. Those are the only ones I've seen. Real home is where you want it to be. Yeah, no, I shouldn't have said real home. That's a really bad way to say it. I have no skill points, and I'm now cooked. There's so much to see and look at, and dodging to do. Are you planning to go camping? Not really. I'm going out. I'm going to overseas in a couple months, and I'm pretty sure my housing is mostly arranged for me. Maybe. Why not? That's weird. Anyway. Although, I don't know, maybe if there's like cool opportunities to like see the rural communities of China, that'd be something I'd be interested in. But I don't know if there would be that opportunity. This is kind of hard to find. There is so much happening on my screen right now. Jesus Christ. Let me go! It's gonna be hot? Oh yeah, no, that's something I'm hopefully gonna be prepared for. I don't know how you... Man, like, the issue is, right? I don't know if you guys have ever traveled from a cold climate to a hot climate before. Like, within a short period of time. I think like 2 years ago, I went to Taiwan in October. When it was like cooling down significantly in Canada, right? But in October in Taiwan, it was like still 30 degrees Celsius. That was crazy for me. It was really hard. But I think at some point your body just adjusts to the heat, right? I think my friend who was in America for a while and went to Southeast Asia also reported the same thing. Like it was fine after a while of adjustment. But that seems like really scary and uncomfortable. I don't know. It's like a lot of work. Alright. That's all the basic stuff done. I think we could do agony, but not today. I freaking melt in Taiwan even at night when it's just 25 degrees Celsius. That's rough. I think if you have the option to get like a dehumidifier, at least in Taiwan, for me it was really helpful. It was kind of crazy though, because like you'd start the night with a like, you know, with an empty dehumidifier, right, as it would be, but then like genuinely within like by the morning time 3 full liters of water have been extracted from the air, and that's crazy to me. That's insane. You never really think of the air as something that has water in it, but like that's crazy. Anyway. Sandy Kerr Max, yeah, I do have that. Should we do any side missions? Oh, missing mentors Tian Shimo? That guy is gone again? That's crazy. A 25% Celsius for me is good enough. What time do you start sweating? For me, I think I normally like 20 degrees Celsius is like the perfect temperature for me, right? Like between like 17 to 20 Celsius is like perfect. Any higher than that and it starts becoming like wow, it's really warm, especially if it's sunny. Like 20 degrees and sunny is kind of bad, but like 17 and sunny is like pretty nice. All right, even nowadays it's like what? That's what I'm saying today right now. Right now it's like 12 degrees, right? I would go outside on 12-degree weather with like a thin sweater and call it a day, and that's really nice. Right? I don't know. Heat beyond that is kind of nasty. All right. 12 to 18 is the best temp. 12 to 18 is actually also a very good like range. Yeah. The thing is, it's been really cold in Canada lately. Like it's been snowing up till April essentially, and that's something that hasn't happened in a very long time, and that's been kind of annoying. Maybe I ought to do some of the earlier Valley 4 stuff. Actually, now I'm looking at it. Oh shoot. I don't know if there's enough time to get through like the base stuff, so let's knock out a couple of quests while we're here. But yeah, no, I think like I never really realized how big of an effect humidity had, considering I live in a very comfortable part of the world. Like, it's like never too humid except for in the middle of summer, and most of the time it's nice, right? The temperature's regulated. It doesn't get like extraordinarily cold. It's like reasonable levels of cold, right? It's been nice. I should not have taken it for granted. But I did hear that there's a city in California. It's like, I want to say it's like, it's named something really stupid, like Sunnyville or something. And then the idea of it is that it's every day of the year, it's always like the same temperature. And that's crazy. Man, it's been so long since I've seen her. Hold on. I probably should swap it back to English for Valley 4. How are you doing, Dr. Xin? Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you, huh? Some places in Asia, South Asia goes highest 50 degrees Celsius. Yeah, genuinely, that's like you could fry an egg on the pavement at front temperatures, and like that's the point where it's like you like kind of can't survive, right? Like people can't go outside and be reasonably healthy. Anything I can do to help? I can't imagine how you survive. Yeah, no, like I think that in that kind of temperature, especially if it's humid, you can't really like stay outside for more than like a couple minutes, all right? And like at that temperature too, like things start malfunctioning too, right? Like beyond like concrete melting, which sucks, right? Imagine it's so warm that your pavement on the ground starts to melt, right? But also like most electronic devices, I'm pretty sure they don't really allow you to have a certain to operate at like outside of a certain temperature range, right? And that would also be very bad, I imagine. Dune vibes. Yeah. I've heard that like in certain really warm climates, rather than because like in Western countries normally we dress down if it's too warm, right? If it's too warm, we'll wear like less stuff. We'll wear like t-shirts, tank tops, shorts, etc. But I remember hearing that in certain places where it gets too warm, it's better to wear more clothes to avoid the sun. Essentially, is the vibe, and I wonder how that works, right? Because it's not like the heat wouldn't permeate the fabric anyway. Like, I guess it acts like a barrier against the heat in a sense, but then your minimum temperature is the temperature of your body, which is also very warm. Does she have to stay on top of everything? Only dark sun would make sense indoors. Oh yeah, of course. Like if you're outside, it'd be better to cover up more. But I wonder like, how would the fabrics be different? Essentially, is the vibe, right? Like obviously you probably wouldn't wear winter coats, but would raincoats work? Right? Something that's like, not very permeable, but something that's like, like sleek, I guess. Right? Or would you want something that's like more cotton to absorb your sweat? Or would you rather not absorb your sweat, right? Because it evaporates. But it won't evaporate if it's like too humid, right? I don't know. It's like it's weird. It's weird. I think there's a lot of really interesting things and technology going on with clothing that we don't really appreciate. Try to share my colleague's burden. It's alright, I got the good idea, let's sit. I understand you got other things to do, right? I feel like we haven't seen Fiona, the comms officer, in ages, by the way. She was only really around here during the Valley 4 arc, huh? Okay, anyway, we revisited the base. Now what? That's all? Awesome. They're telling me to go to the worker dorms. The workers in the old factory. That's a lot of things. They say black makes it cooler even though it's counterintuitive. Something about how hair moves in the clothes. That's why I see women covered in all black in really hot places. Oh, what? Like, now that you're saying it, that makes sense, right? I feel like I've seen it all around. But I wonder how that works. Right? There's like, I don't know, I feel like okay, this is like woke take from Latte, right? It's like, you know, fork found in kitchen, right? But I wonder how much of our lack of knowledge about I don't want to say lack of knowledge, right? But like public lack of knowledge about fabrics and stuff is because of the misogyny of like fashion being a women's thing almost, right? I feel like we don't really know very much about like what kinds of like if we think about like popular knowledge, right? Most of our clothes are made of polyester, even though scientifically it's been empirically proven that polyester is generally a really bad fabric for our skin, right? And like the fact that this is such common, like it's not common knowledge, but it's also like very, I don't know, right? Like capitalism too. But I wonder how much of like our lack of understanding, I guess, of this kind of tradition and lack of practice of this kind of tradition is rooted in like clothes making being a woman's thing almost, right? I don't know. Air was up on the ground, that's why we wear skirts, etc. Wait, that's a good point actually.
你好，我们给秦主管发送了球员信息。
But I wonder how that works in places with like concrete or like sand, for example, right? Because concrete absorbs a lot of heat, right? I don't know if you've ever walked down like a sidewalk in the middle of summer, but like the ground is hot. So I wonder if like I don't know about that as well, right? I'm curious. What can I do here?
我叫埃里克，这位是卢，我们在组织附近的恢复工作，许多工人都被临时安置在这里，这里轻伤员居多，药品还有一些储备，暂时还应付得过来。
I want to know more about like fabrics and stuff. I just know about how polyester is not very good, even though it's very easy to make. It's very common in other places, not urban. Okay, that's fair.
但是，灾害发生之后，大家的情绪很压抑。我作为负责人，必须关注大家的心理健康。
I do think one thing that's really nice about skirts. I forgot to change my language again, by the way. Oops. One thing that's really nice about skirts in particular, though, is that arrows up from the ground, I think might be part of it, but also the fact that you're essentially creating a breeze with your own movement is that aspect of it is really nice.
你说的没错，但实际入手的时候，还是要先从关心工人们的实际需求开始，先有物质，精神才好建设。
We know black absorbs heat and white. We also see black and also white. Yeah, right. I don't know. There's like so much interesting. The textile world is so interesting to me. I wish I had the time to learn about it, but I wanna know like not only techniques but how people used to deal with heat, right? Like one thing I think about is in like we'll say like classic Europe times, right? The Victorian era, as we like to say. People used to wear like huge numbers of layers, right? And one thing I wonder, even though the summers weren't as hot as ours now, wouldn't they also be really warm under all those clothing, like all that clothing, right? And I feel like the answer is yes, but also I don't really know why, right? Another thing that's like a little bit in my brain is like elastics, right? I think elastics are a pretty relatively new thing. Hence why we had like lacing and stuff for a very long time. But is that more comfortable than having elastics? For example, I wear a lot of like petticoats when I wear skirts. And sometimes like having a lot of elastic is kind of like painful because it's something that's like squishing you all the time, right? And it's putting pressure on you as opposed to something that's like in that position naturally almost. I don't know. Interesting things. Just verify what priority tasks are. Knowing the actual situation is important.
好，我带你去了解下大家的需求吧。
Small child jumping out from behind the bush, and you can see the ears popping out. Alright, let's up the language real quick. Language. All right. Where am I going? Talk to the— whoa! Bro, zoom in. Hey guys. But yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about like what kind of clothing I'll wear in China is the vibe I'm just trying to say. I got a little bit down a tangent, but yeah, I'm worried because also I know like Japan's also very warm, but it's also a place where a lot of girls wear like, you know, heavy Lolita clothing, right? Lolita clothing, because of its necessary cheapness, is frequently made of polyester, which makes it really difficult to wear. And so I wonder just how people live like that, right? I don't know. Medical supplies, some of us are injured. If you're suffering from wound infections, oops. Maybe I should have dealt with this sooner. We got more people moving dorms, you might have enough mess to go around. I guess supplies around as quick as you can if you need things for your requests. Go ahead and check in other places. Okay. Yeah. Hey, little guy. Why are you sitting here all by yourself? Everyone's acting weird, no one's talking to each other. Don't be scared, Stanley. Anything you need, I can help. I hate quiet places. We could have some music. Wouldn't it be really nice to have an AIC, a sub pack here? Alright. Oh wait, I wonder if there's anything up here. Guess not. Hey! Hey, little guy.
Hi.
Hi. Did I say there's anything I can help you with? You were Eric, there's a girl back then. Where'd she go? She increased her down with injuries. My buddy Eston, an old boy's in charge of the logistics station, and told me to keep an eye on a batch of incoming supplies, but I don't know why we're hearing nothing about it. Things get better. I'm here to help. This will be noted down. Delayed delivery of a batch of supplies. You look like an energetic optimist, but being positive isn't going to make everyone feel better. I can get better soon. When I was younger, I'd go out there and check the road. Blah, 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 blah.
My notes tell me that everyone is primarily concerned about the meds and supplies.
Is the UWST socialist or nah? I think it... rather than... I think socialist is kind of the wrong word, because socialism is a political philosophy, right? Whereas the UWST is specifically a company. But in that sense, it's a worker-owned collective, it seems. I don't know if it's a collective, actually. I don't know the specific structure and state of it. But I think it follows socialist philosophy. Yes. And it's essentially there's no leader, right? Everyone kind of has like equivalent roles. I wonder how their management structure works though. Being born extra in the house, but it still sucks. Like, the body's insane at acclimating to changes, but it doesn't make it go away. Yeah. I do think humans are kind of crazy, right? We've managed to withstand like pretty much the limits of what everyone else could experience by like either adapting ourselves or creating mechanisms to help us adapt, right? Do you ever think about like fighter jet pilots? Granted, I don't really feel like we should like. I feel like military planes are kind of like bad in concept, but anyway, like fighter jet pilots have to fly at like really high speeds, right? That would kill literally anyone else or like any other creature, right? And they have to slowly acclimate themselves to that speed, and that's kind of freaky to think about. Anyway. I'm gonna put some emergency meds.
We should have a stockpile in a nearby depot. Your help will certainly get that issue off our minds. But the delayed supplies might be a real hassle. I don't know how to deal with that.
I don't know how to deal with that. Wait. That's crazy. I just noticed their uniform. Or maybe I talked about this earlier in a previous episode. But I think it's crazy that the uniform goes like has a zipper that he has like completely unzipped to show his like skin tight like Gojo shirt underneath. That's kind of scandalous. Same with the woman's uniform showing like this sliver of like, it's not armpit necessarily, but it's like that sliver of like the side of her chest is crazy. I've been scattered all over the place. Oh, I'm being called.
Problems one at a time.
Oh, 1 second.
Let's
I gotta
solve
pick
the
this up.
meds issue first.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. They're fully clothed. You can see the outline of his shirt or of his body here. Real quick, I gotta run and do something. I gotta open the door. So, I'll be right back momentarily. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, delivery guy at my door. That's crazy. In this economy, Enfield's capitalism and wings of technocracy. Wait, that's an interesting way to think about it, actually. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I don't know. The fact that you can see his... Hold on. Did I pull my camera? Man, it's kind of embarrassing, actually, that I ran down the stairs to get to my delivery guy. And then I'm sure he, like... saw that I was out of breath just for running down the stairs. That's humiliating. Did you run? Yeah. That's kind of embarrassing. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking you can see like the shape of... What are you doing here? Get out of here, Cocky Cootie. Show... I don't want to see my operators at all. There we go. Like you can see like collarbone here, right? You can see like the bottom of his like his breast, we'll say. Right? And you can see the outline of his abs. That's kind of crazy. Oh, buckflower powder? Do I have any? Oh, I need 20. Okay. I'll be back, guys. I haven't been here in so long. I don't even remember what this looks like. Anyway. It's crazy, but not scandalous. Maybe to you, buddy. I don't know. I think it's kind of scandalous. Alright, let's see. 20 powder. Do I have, like, raw powder? I do, actually. Wow. Alright. I don't know. I think Enfield's, like, political system is so strange. That's me, everyone not named Chocolate. Oh, you know what? I think having some imagination here, which would surely do something. Would do something to it. Did this person just like climb on this thing? That's crazy. Hello. Still out of breath. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly fine. He's gonna tie this over for quite a while. Let's focus on the delayed supplies. Location of the freight line. Okay, whatever. Okay, you ignoring that. Wait, he's what? Where? Oh, he's right here. Not ignoring him. He's wearing a belt and no pants. Okay. I mean, that is also true, right? And he is definitely wearing a full like tank top, but he doesn't have a belly button, so therefore it's not scandalous. And plus, he's got maybe this is kind of bad to say, right? He's got like nature's loincloth right there, so he's... Wants to get out of the way, please. I don't really wanna move operator here. He's got nature's loincloth there. Why are you walking? Oh my god. He got embarrassed and didn't want to get perceived. And we'll focus on this complete mess. The civilization band doesn't know what it's doing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. No one in this game knows what they're being governed by. I don't even know what like the Enfield Industries is meant to represent necessarily. Like obviously colonial expansionism, but that's not the only thing, right? Surely.
During the transportation, the supplies have been scattered all over the place. Let's go down this.
No, I'm not. Why are you guys judging? I'm not judging. I'm just pointing out that he's beautiful the way he is. Oh wait, let's just walk. Why am I fighting these guys? Yahoo! Into the hole we go. The entrance is blocked. Goodness, for who? Where? Enfield's a branch of Rhodes Island. Is it actually? I thought they mentioned that Enfield's like a separate thing. No, so sorry. I'm trying to get my history right. I thought they said something that like Enfield is like some people from Rhodes Island branched off to create Enfield? Question mark? But then like it became its own thing more because now Rhodes Island isn't really a thing right now, right? They're allies instead. Uh-huh. Man, I'm so lost in my history. I don't know what's going on. There you go. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm so stupid. What's happening? Vertical here, vertical here. There you go. What am I doing? There I go. My bad. Like in this world, they said like Rhodes Island it hasn't been around in a while, right? We haven't seen it, and we don't know what they're doing right now. Something like that is what I remember. What's here again? I don't remember. All right, let's notify Eric. They're hiding, keeping secret? Yeah, something like that, right? I don't know, but the point is, like, Enfield is like, it's clearly mostly colonial expansionist, and like with a flavor of capitalism because like they're very intertwined. But thinking about like what that means for the world, it's hard to say. Well, just living as supplies here when we found it, right? Yeah. This is next time we got sorted out. There's an odd phonograph in the warehouse. The little boy running the music can't help break the sounds, and there's one of them to talk. And then like Wuling, as he said, is like technocrats. Oh, well, let's go talk then.
Records on the old phonograph, but the sound quality was.
I think it's broken. Why is the overworld part voiced, but not this part? That's weird. I also didn't read his whole dialogue. I didn't think he'd like put me in the thing immediately. Anyway. Da da da. There you go. But like the thing with Wuling is that like they're talking about all the pheromone hearts and stuff, but it feels like they have like one major field of research. It doesn't feel like, and like I guess it's like America right now with AI. They're pouring all of their technological process into not AI, something else, but like I don't know, that also feels a little strange now that you put it that way. Are you a tech specialist from Enfield? Yeah. You look so young. Anyway, let's pick a song to play. Why Rhode Island is being secretive, and why is Rhode Island sending reconveners as assistants to Enfield? Now, as we know, reconveners are potentially one of the top leads of Rhode Island. Are they sending them to Enfield? I'm trying to remember, because like Gilberta's quest wasn't very clear about this, and I can't remember what Levitin's said. It's just like we saw her in a dream, right? It's not that she came, it's not that she was sent to us necessarily, but she came to us almost. Let's play retro music. The last thing on my list, thanks a lot. If it absolutely close if you weren't around. Gonna Korea, maybe they're feeling better now. How's the music? Things better, it's gone. Okay. We handled supplies. We did nearly book these up Bloodsman. Things like good enough time. Blah, blah, blah. That's crazy, actually. It just occurs to me. That's the Rhode Island theme, isn't it? The medicine come in handy. We get mad and use some as well. Christmas feels more safer, no weird and more nets. But the food is never getting enough. I ration them in again because we could have more people. Yep. I look so tired. Go ahead and tell me something I can't do. Don't get worried. Blah, blah, blah. We lost more than a roof over our heads. We built up a home and created many cherished memories together, but those memories have been shattered. To recover from many forms of pain and trauma, we need time to cope and learn how to live with these scars. So as lost friends and families as well. I'm not gonna lie. The Valley 4 story was so mediocre to me. I actually don't know what they're talking about when they said like they lost families and stuff. Because wasn't it primarily just the Neferth crisis in the Originium Science Park and the power plant or plateau? Like out here, I think they were kind of fine, right? Like they didn't really have any major issues out here. And this is the workers' dorm.
I've done everything I could. People told me that being passionate about my job isn't enough. Did I do something wrong?
You're actually doing your job pretty well.
Why isn't everyone happy?
You gotta lock in harder, buddy. They don't think it's the right time to be happy.
I heard you talking to the crew, Eric. This Enfield professional is right. This isn't the time to be happy yet.
Honestly, she hasn't really said a word this whole time. She's kind of staring there, judging us.
People gotta sort themselves out and get used to this new reality. The disaster destroyed the life we knew. Many of us also lost loving friends and family.
Oh, I guess there was the Angloid crisis that happened like in the very start of the story. But I felt like that was kind of small comparatively.
Only time can heal the wounds. Some will be strong.
Like, I didn't feel like I saw people like dead on the ground from that, did I?
Others will need a moment
I don't remember.
to wash away their painful memories with tears.
I understand, Lou.
But fixing the phonograph is a great idea. I like it.
I guess I'm not that dense. Still, I have a lot to learn.
Still, I have a
Thank
lot to
you.
learn.
And yes, I need to thank you as well. But I don't think I know your name.
I don't think I know your name. Wow. Joke's on you. I'm the administrator.
By Talos! The rumors are true! You're really here!
The RJ is basically
I
was
gotta
distracting
tell
me.
everyone about this
That's the
great
point.
news.
Okay, well, anyway, morale boosted. Economy fixed. Yahoo! Awesome! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Exchanging for some rewards. Is this the one that I get to go gambling? No. Okay, never mind. I don't want it then. Whatever. And here I thought I could have some fun. Well, anyway. I guess that might be it for today's filler episode. I don't really, like, I guess I could do some more. But it really is just, like, filler content. There's nothing particularly interesting. We're having, like... I really shouldn't be saying this because I've never watched it. But, like, we're on track to have, like, real lore-accurate One Piece anime pacing. Fabian Collins. In for a penny, in for a pound. But yeah, there's still quite a few things left. But we were pretty productive today. Aside from the factory. We didn't touch the factory at all because I was scared. Maybe I should check on the factory one more time before I go. Just to make sure, like, it's still functional. Because wouldn't that be awkward if it wasn't? Actually, also, I want to mention real quick. I do like how the Wuling map looks a lot more connected than the Valley 4 one. It's kind of... It's a little bit funny here, seeing it like this. Like, how disconnected everything is. And, like, I get it, right? I get it. But it's a little silly. Anyway, let's go take a look at our factory. And make sure that everything's working. Want to work in my factory too? I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't think I can work at your factory though, because mine is still in shambles, right? The Palm Top AIC whatever event ends really soon, right? So we'll probably get to work on the factory next time. I'll probably try to let me double check when that ends. Because after this one is done, yeah, one day. Wow, in one day we get to like completely change. Oh, you want me to acquire 800,000? I have 6 days to acquire that, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if I could do that in one day. Rikyo's factory. Yeah, I want to make my factory myself personally, but yeah, good luck. You know, if you guys are using blueprints from the internet, hopefully they work for you. It seems my factory is still functional, which is kind of awesome. I didn't really expect that. Yeah, we're gaming, actually. Wait. Yeah, we're gaming, actually. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, after tomorrow, when I have to retake down everything from the new event, I'll have to rebuild the entire factory basically from scratch. Right? Because I don't remember where I took all the Forges of the Sky from. So that'll be fun. And hopefully you guys stick around for that next time. And that'll probably be the goal for next week. Maybe there'll be more like filler stuff as well. But who knows? But regardless, this is our chill stream. We talked a little bit about Enfield. We talked a little bit about fashion and like fabrics and stuff. And like temperatures and camping. And I'll see you guys next week for regular Arknights and more Enfield. So I guess... There's really not a lot going on in the Arknights franchise this time, is there, actually? I don't think we have new events, because right now we have a rerun in regular Arknights. And for this one, I think we're getting, like, the... What was it called? It's like not like annihilation. Sorry, what am I saying? It was a contingency contract, right? So that's hard. Like extended crucibles work so weird that the math ain't mathing. They also have one machine that's completely used for separating liquids and bottles. Yeah, the only thing I find useful for the separator is when you have when they introduced heavy zeronite. Now you can't use zeronite bottles, or like it's a lot more useless to use zeronite bottles, so now you have to replace it with zeronite, like heavy zeronite. Yeah. Oh, they only announced it being in the works? Oh, okay. I thought they said they had something like that this patch. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a different event. I don't remember. But yeah, so that's something I'll have to work with next time. But so until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope to see you guys next time. The stories, there's not a lot going on in Arknights lately, so we'll just have to catch up on content, which is fine with me. You know how quickly separate liquid from the bottles? Destroy them. But also, yeah, this is what I'm using, at least. Liquid storage tanks. That's also true. Yeah, I'm using it in this process because it's a bit better for me. But yeah, I actually didn't hear about the expanded crucibles being so bad that it breaks the math. That's kind of problematic, but whatever. I guess it's fine. But anyway, that'll be all for today, guys. Thank you guys for joining me today. Hope you guys had fun. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.